God damn it! That crazy bitch done killed Sky, Sally said to no one in particular. She seemed to be in a state of automatic cruise control. You get your shit and get out of here now, Lucy, she demanded. Not that Persephone needed any encouragement. She quickly gathered her things, stifling a cry when she had to step over the body of Sky, who had had her face blown off. Persephone put her coat and scarf on like she was a zombie and placed her purse strap on her shoulder, doing nothing when it slid down and nearly dragged to the ground as she followed Sally toward the back door and the steel gate that Sally was struggling to unlock. Persephone stood behind Sally, watching her struggle with the lock, then allowed a glance into the computer room. All she really saw were the bottom of the Reeboks LaQuisha had worn. They were resting in a position that could only be comfortable for a rag doll, the way they were twisted in such a weird resting position. Then Sally had that steel gate open and flung the door open to the back alley of the buildings of that block. You gone now. I'll call you, Sally ordered the still dazed Lucy, then closed the door. It was cold out there, and Persephone realized she had to pee. She made her way toward the alley entrance and felt the urgency to piss increase even more. She thought she would at least make it to her car, then realized she didn't have a toilet in there either. She could hear the sirens growing stronger upon her approach to the front. There were a few boxes stacked up outside the Korean wig shop near the end of the alley. Persephone managed to pull her pants down in time to squat and aim. She hoped she wasn't spraying her feet with pee. She seemed to pee for 5 minutes and was losing the muscular stability to, it took for someone to be in the squatting position without the assistance of a toilet. She thought she was going to topple over when the peeing slowed, then ceased. She got herself together and came out from behind the boxes just as the man and his leashed Doberman came rounding the corner of the alley. Persephone ducked her head down and busied herself with locating the keys to her car, which were in her purse. She looked up again after she was sure she was out of the view of the man. She pulled her keys out and casually crossed the street to where her car was parked in front of the Taekwondo school. She unlocked her car door, got inside, then locked her door as fast as she could. Persephone pulled off slowly from in front of the school and saw the ambulance that was already there and the two police cars, sirens raging, pulling up to a screeching halt in front of the office building. The four officers who had occupied the two vehicles got out with their guns raised and headed inside. Persephone turned off the busy 7 Mile road and took a side street to Pembroke and drove home, her eyes streaming tears that she was barely aware were there. And that was how Persephone spent her last day at the Number House.